Alright, gonna go crappie fishing today. Went out yesterday when I had a half hour. I slammed them. These are big crappies. I've been fishing crappies for years in northern Minnesota in the end of September, and this is by far the best year. So stay tuned today and see what I can catch and get out there and fish, because the bite is on right now. Alright, just got here. Luckily we got the whole lake to ourselves. It's about 47 degrees. Like I said, end of September, water temp is 64 degrees. What I'm gonna do is go out, find some sunken islands, start around those, see if we can find those crappies again today. Geese are flying today. We'll have to go duck hunting tomorrow or goose hunting tomorrow. They are everywhere in here. Know what I'm doing tomorrow morning. Alright, yesterday, this was the ticket right here. Went out and bought bait. Didn't even need it. Worked better without it. This is my rig. I've got a jig with a tail. That's it. A little split shot or sinker on there. Depending on where you're from, it's called one of those two things. See if we can get some crappie out here. Alright. Fish on here. Fighting one, just got here. Oh boy. Look at that beautiful slab of crappie. We'll get him on hooked. See if we can catch a quick limit today. The sun's not even up yet, as you can probably see in the background. I gotta stay on this island. I am marking fish like mad. Everybody seems to be getting fed up in life right now. Oh, there's an old fish. See what we got here. Oh, nice sunfish. We'll take him, get him on hooked. So there's some sunnies mixed in here too. Throw him in a live well. We'll be having some fish tacos tonight. I was gonna say, everybody's so fed up right now about the election. Ooh, what's gonna happen if he gets in? If he gets in. See. Well, yeah, maybe, but how much is it really going to affect you? Why don't you just go out and fish instead of paying so much attention to the election? Yeah, I love my country, this and that, but I think you know what I mean. There's a point you can get just so wrapped up in things like that in life that you really can't control. I say worry more about going fishing, just being right with God. This fish finder today is just completely illuminated. I don't use side scan, or I'm sorry, I don't use live scope. I just use side scan, and you can see there's fish everywhere. There's my downward beam, fish everywhere. They're here. So far, one crappie, one sunfish, just working around this island. Seems like the crappie are just a smidge deeper. See if we can get some more. I really like fishing with an ultralight when I fish for panfish. Reason being, you can feel all those hits. The second you get a hit when you're fishing for panfish and you're on plastics, you need to set it right away to get that fish. So you catch a lot more fish. There we go, there's one right, oh, lost one. Had one on. If you see the rod bend or not, but as soon as you see that rod bend on an ultralight, just set that thing when you're fishing with plastic. See if we can catch a couple more here. As I travel along, I'm going real slow. I'm going close to a half mile an hour right now. Wind's kind of pushing me. I still jig it a little bit. I think it gives it the illusion. These crappies just like to hit something that's moving around. They don't always like a stagnant bait, so I kind of jig it a little bit, then I kind of wait. I just had a hit, but I didn't get them. They're biting a little a little weak right now. Usually they devour it a little more. There's one. Woohoo! Oh, that's a nice crappie. Oh my word, he's about a foot long. It's about a 12-incher. I'm gonna get him on hooked and I'll hold him up for you. All right, here we go. Good, he's about 10 and a half, 11. They always look bigger till you get them up, but what a beautiful fish. Sunfish slash crappie tacos are gonna be real good. I'm out to 20 feet of water now, so I'm probably gonna have to turn around, and then I think I might try to kind of park right on that spot where I got that one. There's a lot of crowd. I guess I'm marking some out here in 23 feet of water. You never know. See if we can snag a few more. Oh, I lost one. Oh no, he's still there. Still there. Got him on. We got some, oh man. Some serious rod bendage here. I think it's just a panfish. Nice crappie. Oh, what a huge piece of meat that is. He's huge. This fish is a beauty. Look at him. I think we just need to park right here until I get a limit. That one's about, that's about a, it's at least 11 and a half. We'll take him, and what's nice about this lake is there's no shortage of crappie right here, so I don't mind keeping them. That one's getting kind of borderline. Should probably throw it back because it's big, but this lake is full of crappies, which is a good thing, and good management helps with that. So anything that's too big I always throw back. But what a beautiful fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. Oh my word, this one's a good one. Giant sunfish. Oh, these sunfish tacos are gonna be good. First other boat just showed up right now. He's going by. They'll just keep flying right on by me. It's okay. I'm on the fish right here. I got no problem with sharing, but it's okay that he goes somewhere else. This year is kind of my first year using plastics. My son kind of got me into it. I never really fished with plastics my whole life. And I tell you what, I've caught more fish this year using plastics, panfish that is, than using live bait. It's been kind of weird, but I'm at that point as a dad that my son, switch around because of the sun here, the other son, it's 3 sons I'll talk about. My son first got me turned on to using plastics, which I didn't think would work, and he proved me wrong. He threw some on. It's a really, really, really good dad feeling. If you've got kids, you know what I'm talking about. When your kid starts to outfish you, that's the cool. I got no problems if my kids are better fishermen or fisher girls. I'm not a girl, but I have girls too, but I've got no problem if my kids outfish me. That's a good thing. Other son was the sun up in the sky. Didn't want to blind you. The other son is Jesus the Son. You should take time to get to know him if you don't. See if we can catch a 4th kind of sun, a sunfish. Some more sunfish. I think I might throw a worm on, see if that'll speed things up. What I do when I fish with worms, should make sure I have some left over from yesterday. Yeah, I got a couple. Turn my live well off so you can hear me better. I'll take a worm. A lot of people just use a tiny little chunk. I don't do that. I'm under the impression that if I was a fish, I'd want a big worm. So if they're real big, you can cut them in half. If not, I hook it in the middle once, go over, hook it in the middle twice. Giving the illusion that there's 2 worms, but it is hooked twice. So I'm off the island. I'm going to turn around and throw this and see if it works. All right, just got the boat turned around. Got the worm rigs set up. Got the sun out of your eyes. I know it's annoying when you watch a camera and you got sun glaring. Now, when you fish with a worm, like I have, you want to have an open bail. This is the bail of your rod right here. Reason being, I have so much of that worm out that I need to let this fish kind of get some of it in its mouth before I set the hook. So if I start to get hits, keep your finger on the line just like this with your bail open, and when you feel that, do this, pull on it, and you'll know what I'm talking about. When you feel those ticks, you got to let it go when you have this much worm out, and just feed that line out for like, I don't know, anywhere between 8 and 12 seconds, and then set your hook. If you set your hook right away when you've got a worm on, you're just going to lose it, because it's going to just bite the end of that worm. So you want it to kind of get in its mouth. The only problem is if you wait too long, the fish swallows it. Now if you're going to keep the fish, it doesn't really matter. But if you're planning on releasing that fish, then this isn't a tactic you probably want to do. And I will say too, typically this is easier with a bobber rig. That's what one of my kids really likes to use. But we'll try it trolling today just for fun. See if it'll produce anything. Oh, that's a good hit there. 1, 2. I'm gonna let it go. This is a good fish here if I still have it. I want to give it a few seconds to see if it's still there. I still got it. That's the thing about the ultralight. I thought that was a pike. But it's just a sunfish. Little good eater sunfish. So the worms are working for things like that. This thing felt like a complete giant. Just a little sunfish. So I don't know, fish on an ultralight rod, you'll just, especially if you're around your friends, you'll say, oh my word, get the net, I got this big fish. And it just turns out being this little itty bitty sunfish, the perfect eater. So the one electronic I am using right now is this Garmin. It's a 93 SV. I do like it a lot. So this is my side imaging over here, like I zoomed into earlier. I have my GPS up in the upper right hand corner, which is cool. And then off to the right is like a, ooh, I should hold it right there where my body blocks the sun from it. Bottom right shows just underneath the boat. So on the left, you can see there is some fish there. Maybe I should cast off to the left side of the boat, catch one of these things. But I bought this thing, I don't know, a few years ago. I came from like a Lawrence GPS finder, or GPS. It was like the first one was like a $400 one. I actually have it over there. I still use it for GPS on occasion. But having the bigger graph has been nice, and I do like that electronic, just to kind of have that side imaging to see that, hey, there is fish on this left hand side. Getting some hits. Rod bendage. Could this be my last crappie of the day? Oh, sunfish. Still got a little more fishing to do. One more crappie and I'm done. But another sunny. We'll take him. Some people are all about, you know, like catch and release fishing, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. Like, I catch and release a lot of fish too, but I do keep, you know, a fair amount to eat. I like to give my family healthy organic meat. And a good way to do that is just by hunting and fishing. Like all these fish that I've caught today, they've lived a long, happy, healthy life. They've never been in a commercial tank or anything like that. They've never been hungry. Like, they're out here where fish should be, in a lake, you know, and I'm ethically catching them, you know, and then I ethically, I had one, ethically fillet them and cook them, and I use all of them. And like, if you want freedom, and oh, there's a fish. Could this be my last crappie? It is my last crappie of the day. What a great fish. Beautiful. I was saying, if you want freedom in 2024, like, just put them right in the live well. Think about hunting and fishing. Like, it's a good way to experience freedom in this day and age with all the negativity in the world. It's good to make the world a better place, don't get me wrong, I'm all about that too, but like, get out and hunt and fish, grow your own food, and that's how you live free in 2024. Like, go buy a cabin in the woods and just, I mean, look, I caught my dinner. I caught my family's dinner tonight. They're all hiding under here. We got a limit of crappie and sunfish down there, so we'll turn those into tacos later. Thanks for watching. Probably do some duck hunting tomorrow morning. Record that. It should be better than my last duck hunting trip. I learned you can't really get footage at night, so we'll do more during the day. If you want to see what adventures we do next, or how I'm going to make those fish tacos, stay tuned or subscribe to see that. Thanks for watching.